It was just what American officials feared would happen. A Russian businessman accused of illegally obtaining U.S. military technology that later ended up on the battlefield in Ukraine, set to be extradited to the U.S., now escaping house arrest. He'd been detained at Milan Malpensa Airport in October at the U.S.'s request. Artem Us surfaced in March, telling a Russian state owned news agency, "I'm in Russia. In these few, especially dramatic days, strong and reliable people were next to me." John Carlin, the former Assistant Attorney General for the Department of Justice's National Security Division, tells Scripps News the U.S. had warned against house arrest.
We've seen this happen before in Italy, and that was raised in this case as a reason why the conditions of confinement were not sufficient. And so it is really unfortunate that we've seen it happen again.
Us is no ordinary Russian. Vladimir Putin appointed his father, Alexander Us, as acting governor for an oil rich region in Siberia in 2017, before he was elected to the role. He also served on the board of Russian state controlled oil giant Rosneft, and in a video on Telegram, he thanked people who helped his son flee, including Putin.
Отдельные слова благодарности нашему президенту. Он не просто руководитель нашего государства, он человек с большим и открытым сердцем.
The U.S. government alleges that Us illicitly obtained semiconductors, microprocessors, and other sensitive technology for fighter aircraft and missile systems, and smuggled sanctioned Venezuelan oil to major Russian and Chinese purchasers. Us has denied wrongdoing. Italy is still investigating the details of Us's escape, Italian media reporting multiple cars and accomplices, and possibly Russian security services.
It seems quite obvious that the Russians were not only involved, but were directing this activity. And it's so consistent with prior Russian activity.
According to the Wall Street Journal, members of a Serbian criminal gang were involved.
There have been close and documented ties between Russia, Russian intelligence, and Serbian organized crime. So it would not be a surprise, and in fact would be consistent with the way Russia operates, and it would leverage Russian organized criminal assets in order to achieve the aims of the state.
Now, the Justice Department declined to comment on the investigation, and the Kremlin has denied knowledge or involvement in Us's escape. But Russia did try to extradite Us after putting him on a wanted list following the U.S. extradition request. This is what Carlin calls fake extradition. He says that this is a tactic that Russia uses to bring back people the United States wants, that they aren't punished when they return. They actually are treated like heroes.
Sasha, what a story. We'll keep our eye on it. Thank you.